One word. Okay, boys.
Your turn.
Yeah, we're back, baby. All right. Deece. Deece is short for decent, by the way. Deece.
I was waiting to say decent.
Worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward.
See, I look this is like a narrator, like she's narrating the movie, you know?
A new guise, a new timeline, a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
So she set us up.
Yeah.
So she wants us to do this.
Yeah.
Hoping probably that they'll die or what?
They'll be the sacrifice.
These walls have eyes.
Okay. Bad dream?
Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15.
She's watching her as she sleeps.
Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm used to it. Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh. Right.
Whether you take credit for...
What if that chick is that like the Linda Castle that worked on that, and that Chrissy chick was the one that was directing it?
Wait, hold on. Say what you said. Hold on. What?
Okay, so basically, you know how there was obviously that annoying blonde-haired chick, right?
Yeah.
From 1980. What if the movie that they were working on, the Murder Mill movie that she was working on, she was the cameraman. She wasn't the one that was directing it. Her friend, the blonde, was the one directing it. And this is the after effects of what
You're saying that my character is
her.
Is like older her?
Yeah.
Oh! We're spitting ideas, boys.
infamous project
That's hot. I hope that's right.
Most film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own of a mysterious...
They're certainly making it seem like that.
Pretty
Not
big
a-
deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes.
You're right.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality.
So is that
So rare,
the
people know for sure.
kid, the guy, the white
It
dude?
can't be them.
If Augustine wants the only known
Too young looking?
I think he's too young. Yeah,
Yeah.
this takes place in 2024.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Same.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, Director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
There was one right answer there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here.
What are you waiting for?
We gotta. I gotta find some stuff here, dude. We gotta find some.
Well, now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Yeah, that's kind of curious.
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
There you go.
Okay. You want to know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found. And the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
What if he was the kid that was rescued? Or is that?
Oh, the baby.
Or is that? I don't know.
It's a good theory.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And the belt. I got it cheap from a guy. He's got a guy who's got a pants guy, so I got these pants from his guy's guy. Had a
Now that was a curious sound.
guy I know who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club.
Archibald McMillian. Didn't we see him in a thing?
No secret.
In one of the notes or something?
Old turtleneck in a second-hand shop.
The McMillian or something?
Right?
Hold on, before I
Don't tell me.
Oh, that.
And deny this place would make an incredible
I don't know, but I don't
film
wanna-
location.
go back there and not.
Like a man's hand.
Ooh, cameras, cameras.
Just go to the complete opposite end of the room.
Well, hello.
It's like every room in the house.
Yeah, I'd say this goes a little beyond your typical security.
What do you mean?
I get the sense our host just
Augustine is an
a lot
interesting
of valuable property.
temporal machinery.
Keenly aware of every
Was that a
comings and
blueprint
goings.
of the thing I saw?
The atrium, I don't know.
Do we see her anywhere?
I don't think you can zoom in or anything.
There's got to be something else. All right.
Upstairs, probably.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Cop out answer.
What was your mom's name?
Wait.
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah,
That's the sister.
How did
That's
you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other
Wayne. You called it, dude.
My brother Jaime was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
I can't tell if that's between them or not. I'm sorry you had to go through that. What about you? You didn't tell us your piece, bro.
Yeah.
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Wow. Now, that is a very good
Annihilated from you?
Alienated from you.
and an expensive one, dude.
What's that mean?
Kind of
But you know what?
annoyed.
Since I'm
That
such
you
a
just
big fan of
basically
your work,
Put it
put some
raw.
powder
give
in
it
it.
a free of charge.
We haven't checked those, by the way.
I can't tell you who I got it from or why I had it. I will tell you that I acquired it from them completely by the book in a very honorable game of chance.
You won it?
Fair and square.
Who the fuck would be gambling with it? They have no right.
Well, it seems like you're more attached to this little project than what you've been letting on.
You don't just gamble away something like that.
All right, thank you. That's
Thank you. So that shoulder check him out the window.
real. Yeah. She actually walks kind of fast.
Cool statue. Missing a piece, though. Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or
Oh,
sensationalist trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
that's a book on him.
Right. Yeah.
What did that say? They wanted to make a conspiracy out of it. She must have had an accomplice to do what he did. Me, I don't buy it. I never have. That's because I know firsthand that he acted alone. Saw it with my own eyes. So to do all those who call him otherwise, I say one monster was enough. So they're saying he had someone with him.
Right.
We're suspicious that Frank Stone committed his crimes with the help of an accomplice. Was it that guy at the yard or whatever?
Maybe.
That I put my trust in?
Wait.
See, whenever I look at that, I think we're supposed to have
Right.
an update,
Right.
but we.
Looks like it opens with a key.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else that you're gonna find on this level though.
Augustine has a unique collection. I've never seen anything like this stuff.
I was thinking in like one of these pictures, or
Maybe that. If you can do anything.
Maybe you gotta go back down.
my immediate thought is,
It's something.
Yeah, see it left.
hmm, what are we thinking here, boys? What a key would be? Can you go? Where's the room that we started?
There's gonna be something.
She's looking out here.
I'm not getting through that.
Well, yeah, thanks.
You're very helpful.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
Around it, and that's it.
So good.
Ain't that a bitch? Talk to Maddie.
Wow.
Now you can talk to me.
Now I can talk to her. I just had to look at that.
What a bunch of shit.
Now, what would you do if it was you here instead of me? You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you would kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I've just felt so, like, empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
Yo, while this is going on, homie over there needs to find the key and make himself useful.
Any good stories?
Something I never told anyone else. It's not a good idea to dwell in the past.
Yeah, just look here. I think.
Gotta make up that relationship from
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago.
They were lesbians.
We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me.
And what happened?
Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell.
See, honestly, I think
That
we would have gone
night,
with either one of the choices.
we were on our way home from
Yeah,
picking
might
up a
want
new
back.
camera.
Okay.
We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah, there, right there.
Y'all see
There's
that?
someone out there.
Augustine expected someone like this. I didn't go with that the first time.
I'll do it.
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe. Right, so...
What do you
Do you
mean,
think we should
doesn't?
find Augustine, give her a heads up?
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
Who is that? Character switch? Okay. Okay.
Back to 1980.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. Van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll go excited. Why not? Be supportive.
Hey, right on time!
Hey!
Time to get cooking. What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No, tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
And yes, I had some help from my assistant.
I ain't to please.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is this is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna wear the stripes? You gotta earn the rights.
Yeah, it's funny.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
You what?
I was just on earlier. I said that she's annoying and I'm older than her.
Oh.
Your eyes.
No. You're older, Linda, not Chris.
Wait, my older too. The blonde chick.
No. You're
my older.
You're older than Linda.
Yeah, the chick that said that he was being controlled.
She took all the credit.
Yeah.
People around here knew what was
The
up.
lady
but
sitting down, right?
Let me see that.
Her.
Oh, older,
This was
her.
a 10-year
Okay.
retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
And Dad got a little more credit too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Easy.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just a little weird.
You were just like super gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
She's going with the black guy anyway. So. It doesn't matter. Yeah, okay.
I think you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big deal?
You don't think you're, like, a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Jaime, if it bothers you so much, you can always stay home.
Chris.
He's kind of number one on the call sheet.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Besides, bro, Linda's got my back. After I had her back earlier, she's got mine.
Robert and I are gonna look for any more locations in the mill connected to Stone where we can shoot. Then I'm gonna go make this thing. Any way I have to.
Chris, you should Frank Stone read you.
Gotta look around the garage. Yeah.
See, that should have been updated. We should have found one. That's twice now. That's twice now we've
looking
looked
for Frank Stone references.
Yeah.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Prince.
Anytime you open that, you should have
It's a
one.
huge place.
We've missed two, I
That's why
think.
I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it.
Oracle.
Here, look at this. Mill projections dire for fall season.
It mentions Frank?
No, but it goes into the mindset of the workers. People were depressed. There were suicides.
At the mill?
Not at the mill, but like
An omniverse?
work there or
Far out.
Damn.
This was a year or two before the murders started.
Does not sound like a fun place to spend a 12-hour shift.
There is decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank,
I don't know. It's all
It's a book on
to him.
and people
to
on
the
sisters
way he was, or why he
Pretty
did
much every decision you
something.
make
that's your expert opinion.
creates a different reality. Oh,
I pulled some of these today too.
there you go, bud.
Tom Holt. What's that though?
Yep.
Dude.
What's that?
And the little
It says
Tom Holt.
interview.
Good thinking.
They're gonna put that in the movie.
Potentially.
Journalists sure can't get enough of Frank Stone. I'm sure no one was sad to see it go. I wonder if Linda's okay with all this Frank Stone stuff.
Yo, crazy theory. Where you talk.
What's up?
What if my character, the cop, what if he doesn't want them to talk about it or look into it? Because it said he had an accomplice. What if he was the accomplice?
It's possible.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
I think we got bigger matters to handle.
I know. I'll be concerned rather than insecure.
Her whole obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little intense. Maybe it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but you know, those victims could have been any of us or our families.
But they weren't.
So you don't think it matters either?
I didn't say it didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations
You can
work
see it,
really
no,
well for
nothing
the
like
film. Like this one. Take a look.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
She wrote?
Yeah.
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
Yeah, we'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect. But I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
I'm excited about that.
It's pretty rad. Hope we have time to shoot it.
Thanks. Me too.
Oh, yes!
Huh?
What is
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to
Wasn't
go.
someone obsessed with machinery?
Time to head on out and shoot
It was
this
that
shit
Tom
out
Holt,
of
wasn't
this
it?
thing.
No. That Lieber chick had blueprints on temporal.
She's obsessed with machinery, right?
Temporal machinery.
I bet
yeah.
you that leads them to. Oh no, that's in the past. We can't.
Yeah,
But they could go back though.
true.
You saw. That's where I found that key.
Now, what
Yeah.
were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello.
Hello.
Interesting.
All right, who's next?